welcome to Confessions of a Hoarder. On this episode, I'm going to be introducing the 30-day Hoarder Challenge. Yes, we get our own challenge. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by and checking me out. I'm a hoarder, and I show you my mess, and I tell you how my crazy mind works, but I still disguise my identity by putting the sunglasses on and the phone in front of my face because I still feel a little too vulnerable to admit to the world that it's me. I'm the hoarder, but I'm getting better. Now, let's get back to the topic of this confession. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce this idea of the 30-day Hoarder Challenge. So, sounds similar to the 30-day Minimalist Game challenge, right? I did that back in January, and I got a lot of wonderful positive feedback. The only problem was people were saying to do it again. And I kept thinking, yeah, I really should. But the only problem I was having with it was that let's just be real. Those last 2 weeks were extremely hard for me. I mean, I pushed myself and I kind of honestly was dreading doing it again. I'm sorry. Not the first 2 weeks. When you're getting rid of one thing day one, two thing day two, I was cool. Even week 2, maybe I started feeling a little bit of struggling with day 10 things. But I made it. Those last 2 weeks, when it's day 25 things, day 26 things, I'm like, oh my God, this is too much for my anxiety. It was hard. It was a lot. So I thought I want to do another one, but I didn't want it to be so extreme in your face, like those last 2 weeks where I wanted to do something where I can incorporate everybody who struggles with hoarding. Now, I've come a long way in my hoarding. If I was to rewind to last year to who I was this time, I was ready for the channel. I was ready to do it all, but I wasn't getting rid of what I was able to get rid of now. There has been a huge change in me since last year. And I was trying to think, what changed? What changed that now I'm able to let more things go a lot easier and almost look forward to it? Things have changed. I sometimes look at myself like I'm a completely different person. Then I realized, you know what it was? It was a combination of a lot of things that helped me heal from hoarding. The one thing was that because I was creating the videos, I was constantly decluttering something. Whether it was the beginning videos and I was only maybe trashing a smaller amount to now these videos, I've now can get rid of a lot more things and realizing oh my gosh, I'm not emotionally attached to this. Oh, I can't believe it. I better let it go. What had happened over the course of that year was that I've developed a habit of letting go of items and knowing that it's okay and I'm fine. I was fine. I'm here. Here I am. Number 2 to that is that I had a lot of positive reinforcement, a lot of positive, encouraging, kind messages from my subscribers. So as I let go and I posted and created a video, I would get such wonderful, oh my God, seriously, heartwarming, sweet, kind, encouraging, supported, loving messages from my subscribers. So what had happened was that instead of me feeling anxiety of letting the things go, that anxiety started getting replaced with joy and happiness and my heart feeling happy to think, wow, this person that I've never even met really believes in me and believes that I can do it and is excited to see my progress. And I've inspired them to clean up. Me, the hoarder, inspired them to clean up. And that in return makes me feel good. Wow, I made someone else happy in return. So that's when I started thinking of how can I extend what has worked for me with other people? How can I extend this out to other hoarders? And and here's another thing, and extend it to other hoarders that are on a very broad spectrum, okay? Because there's a broad spectrum of people who have hoarding tendencies but can still let go. People who are in the middle, like me, who clearly had a lot of stuff but was ready to go. It was moderate hoarding, but not like in the middle, right? And then you have your extreme hoarders who are extremely high on a thing where the attachment is so strong and it feels almost impossible for them to let go. So I wanted to create something to work for everybody on this broad spectrum, honestly. So I thought, how can I do this? How can I do this? What has helped? Okay, well, the first thing that helped was a lot of positive messages and also positive affirmations. I created positive affirmations daily and then read the affirmation and said, I can do this, and then recorded the video to declutter. So that is now incorporated into the 30-day Hoarder challenge. Write a positive affirmation in a journal. Now, I don't want you to go buy a new journal. We're trying to get things out of the house. I want you to look for a journal, a notebook, or a piece of paper. Anything that you can write on. We're hoarders. I know you got a piece of paper. I know you got one somewhere that you could write on. So what I'm going to use is I have it right here. This notebook I've written, it's a unicorn notebook, so I've written some things in there. So I'm going to write my positive affirmations in there. Now, you don't have to write a new positive affirmation every single day. You don't. You do not have to write a brand new one. If you want to use the same one for a full week, that is fine by me. And I'm going to suggest to write in your notebook. You can write day 1. And I was trying to start this in April 1st. So that way, because April has 30 days. So I figured, perfect. So what we'll do first is we'll write our positive affirmation in our notebook. You can either write day 1 or you can write April 1st, 2019. And if you're catching like this video like April 5th, no worries. Don't even worry about it. Just start where you are. So write day 1 or April 1st. I can do this. Or it's good to let go. Or I feel good letting go. I like that one. I feel good letting go. Or I am strong. Pick any positive affirmation that you want to write in your journal. And another thing, I just want to show you really quick. Let me pull this back. See if I can see this. See this? I'm wearing my shirt of my absolute favorite saying. I'm trying to like lean back in here. Now it's backwards, so you can't really read it, but it says, she believed she could, so she did. That is my favorite saying. I love that saying. That's my personal motto. And if you want to write that down, you can write that down. Okay. What's next? We wrote our positive affirmation. Yay us. Woohoo! Next, I want you to let go of just one thing. That's it. One thing, no matter what it is, you can pick it up and say, I am strong. And let it go. Either trash it, recycle it, donate it, but make sure that you say your positive affirmation. Say, I feel good letting go. And you can then put that item in, let's say, the donation bin. And if you are donating, keep it all in one spot, whether make a box, a bag, keep it all in one spot. Just write donation. And you, every time you have a donation, put in there. And then that's it for day 1 of the 30-day Hoarder Challenge. You did it. You did it. You let something go. And I don't even care what it is. You can, if you're having like, no matter where you are in the spectrum, you can either let go. I don't care if you let go of a paperclip. You can let go of a paperclip. I prefer that you pick something bigger, but honestly, it's just getting into this habit of letting go. So if you're having a bad day emotionally and you're like, I'm struggling, I'm really struggling, but I am strong and I can let go of the plastic bag, because you might have an attachment to a plastic bag. That could very much be a very strong sentimental thing to you. So just pick one thing. Now, you're going to do that every day for 30 days. You don't have to do 15 things on day 15. You don't have to do 28 things on day 28, because I want to make sure that your anxiety or depression or your OCD or whatever triggers your hoarding, I want to make sure that it stays calm, because that is key in this as a hoarder. You have to remain happy, joyful, calm, peaceful. It needs to be a good experience of you letting the item go. Okay? Now, I'm not going to limit to you on how many things you want to get rid of, because it is spring cleaning time. And let's say you're lower on the spectrum and you're ready to start letting go. If you want to let go of 5 things, 15 things, 20 things, then by all means, don't let me stop you. Because there's going to be some days that I might let go of 5 because I feel really good about it and I'm ready to go. So that is basically it in a nutshell. The 30-day Hoarder Challenge is, we write in our journal a positive affirmation, as in, I enjoy letting things go, and then letting a minimum of 1 thing go. And then I will post a weekly video saying what I've done, showing you my positive affirmation about myself. And then in the comments, this is key, then in the comments, I would love to read and hear what you let go of, what your positive affirmations are, and I want each other to lift each other up and be encouraging. Like, wow, that's amazing. You did it. You know, I will make sure that I am on top of that. I know I'm behind on my comments, but I'm catching up, and I'm actually working less in April. So that's great, because now I can like catch up with everything. But that's a very key factor, is that I want everyone to just leave a message saying, guess what? This was my positive affirmation. It was, I'm strong. And I used it every day. And I was able to get rid of A, B, C, and D. And I either trashed it, whatever, and it felt really good. And I am just going to be cheering you on, saying, yes, I know we can do it, because I believe, I do with all of my heart, I believe that there is healing in our hoarding. I really do, because I'm doing it. I've broken through somehow. I mean, and these were the key, like, foundational things that happened in my life that has helped me let this go. So guys, I'm just going to start to wrap up this video. I'm really excited for this one. I feel like it's interactive. I feel like this could be really good for not only myself, but other people who struggle as well. And I do want you to be brutally honest too, because I'm trying this out. I just kind of thought of this. A friend kind of helped put a little input into it. And I'm trying to see if this works for people who struggle with hoarding anywhere on the spectrum. And if it didn't, or if it does, please let me know, because my intention is to not only heal myself from hoarding, but once I've healed myself, then I know how to help other people who struggle as well. So guys, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I will catch you next time. Bye.